Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this, your Gemini December 2024 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James, clairvoyant. Well, we have a great deck this month. It's actually quite rare. A lot of medieval artwork on it, which I think you'll find quite intriguing. And it will provide the messages that we need to permit you to manage the cosmic energy around, bring about emotional fulfillment and success. Now, you know, of course, that I provide clairvoyant readings to people from all over the world over FaceTime and Skype. Details are in the description at the end of the video. I charge for those. Another gift which I offer for free is the gift of healing. Now, it's free because I can't get anything in return for it. That's the basis upon which it was given to me. You understand that because it comes through me and not from me. And you can put two and two together as to where it comes from, of course. Now, the clairvoyant reading would probably go for about an hour and a half, maybe a bit longer, and the healing generally would take about 45 minutes, I would imagine, sometimes shorter than that, round about that amount of time. Now, there are no video advertisements breaking their way into this content, and so you get to enjoy the experience direct, and we're going to take 5 because they're going to give us plenty of information. So let's go and show me the magic. 3 of coins, Ace of swords, Page of wands in the center, very interesting. 6 of coins. Let's see what there is finally for you, shall we? I love doing your reading, I really do. Let's have a look here. The Wheel of Fortune. Right, I'll bring the camera around so that you and I can have a good close look at the imagery together. Now, you can take from the imagery what you want. I'll take what I see, and I'll do the reading for you. Now, this is what the back of these cards look like, incidentally, for those of you who are interested to see what card backs look like. I normally don't do that, of course. It's just that I think that this is a sort of a trippy back. It's got all the zodiac signs with it. Now, to your reading, the highly talented and attractive Gemini. What's calling out for speak? This is, and it is Ace of Swords. Well, your planet is Mercury, of course, the go-between between the sun, which represents pure consciousness of being itself, and humanity. It brings the truth from the divine into humanity. And as a result, you are blessed with a wonderful intellect. I do think that Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces are going to be interesting for you at this time. And this time is also going to see you just covered with intellectual clarity, original thinking, brilliant powers of thought, a sort of a divine inspiration which is being brought to you by Mercury, and quick-fire thoughts and ideas everywhere. This is a time of great insight and clarity, and I think you get a new perspective on life that was previously unclear to you, so that you can actually get into the heart of the problem, perhaps, in front of you, because you have gained a new vision, and you'll be able to pursue opportunities. And I'm looking at this, pursue those opportunities which draw upon your creative and mental abilities. You really are going to be shining like a star. Do you know, if you do look up at the stars at night, if you do get that opportunity away from the light pollution, then don't deny yourself that joyful, peaceful delight in looking up at the glorious star-lit sky. You can't deny its beauty at all, can you? But remember, you too are a star, a supernova. You give off a magnificent intensity of your own. And not only can you look up, you can also look within and be astonished at the glory and splendor of your own being. You shine with your own light, so let it shine. Of course, stars don't beg the world for attention. Their beauty forces the world to look up at them. You are a star because the light within you is greater than the darkness around you. Nobody can stop you from shining if you are standing in your own light. You will encounter, I think, some people who do try to put out your light. And that's because when they look up at the sky at night, it is all dark and starless. So be like a star. When darkness tries to stop you from shining, shine all the more. Now, you were given by being this month intellectual clarity and the ability to use your mind. And in combination with that, there is this great luck of Jupiter coming into your life, expansion, prosperity, growth, the possibility of it, but it's not being handed to you, I don't think, sadly, as a free gift. Rather, it's something that you need to work in partnership with. This is the Lord of the forces of life, and it speaks to me, for you, of new beginnings, great creativity and expansion. There is some unexpected fortune coming your way, I have to say. There is good luck, there's a chance opportunity coming here. Some ups and downs, of course. But there is also the change in fortune, which I think is actually generally going to be very good for you, particularly if things happen to be going all that well. This is a turning point for you. It's a definite yes. Now, it is the case, is it not, that sometimes you have encountered and may well encounter some brick walls. Well, the brick walls, I am being told, are there for a reason for you. The brick walls are not there to keep you out. The brick walls are there to give you a chance to show how badly you want something. Because the brick walls are there to stop the people who don't want it badly enough. They are there to stop the other people. I think that the message that's coming through here for you this month is to seize life with passion and enthusiasm. Enthusiasm can help you find the new doors, but it takes passion to open them. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. And you may also have heard the expression that good luck, opportunity, is the meeting of preparation with opportunity. Well, opportunity does not waste time with those that are unprepared. Now, it is also the case, and it is part of life, that sometimes there are doors that close. The reason why they close is because you are not supposed to go through them. But remember, when one door closes, another door opens. But we so often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we don't see the ones that are open for us. Now, use this intellectual clarity of yours. The other message that's coming through here is that your way of thinking determines whether a door is open or closed, whether something is good or bad. Remember, the most powerful words that you will ever hear in your life are the words that you speak to yourself. And how do you think about things? Thoughts are paintings that you have created. You've created the painting, and you've surrounded it with words that you create. Everything begins with your thoughts. Thoughts control your feelings. Feelings control your actions. And you justify it all by how you think. And remember, whatever you focus on, you get more of. And however you start with a thought that is big. Start with big thoughts. But miracles are around and you can create your own miracle. I'm getting a lot of marriage around here as well. I think you're going to hear a birth or pregnancy. What do you want to say? You're jumping up at me for some reason. Well, Mars, energy. Mars in the sign of Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn, which is really good. It's in the second decan of Capricorn, which is the 3rd to the 12th of January. Well, Mars, of course, as you know, is about energy, assertion, and vitality. And Capricorn, well, that signifies ambition, practicality, and making things happen. Now, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so the energy of Mars here for you this month is actually really constructive, because it's bringing energy to bear on allowing your brilliant ideas to be put into form. And Capricorn's materialism, well, that is going to benefit from the energy and activity of Mars. So this is saying to me, for you, that if you invest time and effort into things, they are going to turn out favorably for you. There's a gradual progress to yourself here. Self-confidence, maybe some changes around jobs or career, but career satisfaction, you'll be doing a good job, and there's continued progression here. I think you could also be consulting with other people. Your body, mind, and spirit are going to be flying along in harmony with one another. So the energies of different planes are united by what is going to be a common goal for you. Now, what this does say is that you do need to have a goal. You need to know this. Ask yourself this question: what do I want? Write it down in one sentence. What do I want? In specific terms, not happiness, man. What do I want? You'd be surprised how easy your life becomes when you know what you want, because 80% of all the other things going on are no longer of any interest to you. And then you just build small stepping stones to get from where you are now. But you've got to know what you want. You have got to go along with and partner the energy in this dance of fate and fortune. Nevertheless, I see a reward for your hard work and dedication, and your skills and knowledge are going to push you forward. There's great outcomes here, particularly for practical matters and things to do with work and ambition. And there's also some situation, I think, that is demanding your readiness to work steadily and engage yourself totally, because it's going to be worth it. Now, in what areas do you still hold yourself back, and in which areas could you be giving more of your energy? Focus like an arrow to a point which takes you to what you want. And say to yourself, I am now ready to give everything and to receive everything. And you see that the result of that is quite simply that of success. Success. Abundance, prosperity, sense of prosperity, a sense of abundance. Also very fulfilling love relationships I've got to see here. Paying it forward, getting a financial boost. There's a external manifestation of the inner here. I think that the 6 planets representing internal processes come together to assure the successful outcome of any enterprise of yours. Saturn, for example, might be saying success is going to come to you when you go carefully step by step, So look at everything carefully. Above all, the beginning and end of an enterprise must be planned and thought out to the last detail. Jupiter, though, might say, oh, it's much too boring to go step by step through every phase of a process, so be open to taking risks. Be open for wonderful surprises, for new, unexpected opportunities that are coming your way. So this demands that you stay flexible and open. Now, Venus would also say to you at this time, success also involves strong emotional energy. Only if you are open to the deep dimensions of feelings will you be able to fully enjoy happiness and success. The moon would say success must come out of you, the inner depth. Remember the star which is burning within you and the brightness which comes from within you and out to the rest of the universe. Bring something from these depths into view. And your planet of Mercury says you've got to have effective communications. You've got to get ideas expressed in a way that touch people and inspire them. And Mars, who's here, says that success is achieved through enterprise, enthusiasm, goal-directed energy and endurance. And difficulties must just be worked around. The brick walls are there to keep out the people who don't want it enough. So what a magnificent time it's going to be, but what is your character going to be like? Well, maybe this will give us some insight into it. Here's this sun, here's this woman here. Well, the first thing I will say is that Leo, Virgo and Cancer are liable to be important to you. Do you know that this is a time when I think that you are going to have a huge appetite or passion for all sorts of things, and you may be entirely reckless in the means of obtaining gratification of that hunger. You might be insatiable. You are freed from fear, which is good. And it is speaking of new beginnings and increased understanding of what's going on. You'll be very energetic, quite individualistic, I think, brilliant and daring. That will sum you up. And you'll be very expressive in love or anger. Other people are going to find you very physically attractive. Now, you'll be individualistic, and do you know, I think that you are going to create your own beauty through your inner vigor, enthusiasm, and energy. It's going to bedazzle other people. And I think whether it's in love or in anger, you might be sudden, violent, and unable to be satisfied until you see the corpse on the floor. Fear is conquered here. And I think what is also going to be happening is that when fear disappears, undreamed of springs of enthusiasm and joy bubble up, revitalizing yourself. And your previous self-limiting fears, they can now be buried and forgotten because they have lost their power over you. Their dead remains cannot frighten you any longer. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm in whatever you do brings about happiness. Do you know, happiness is not a goal you can aim to. Happiness is an effect of doing something, of achieving something, achieving success. So whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm, and that will bring about a happiness to you. It's just unavoidable. People are going to love your character and energy here. But you might be a bit vengeful, temperamental. Oh, dare I say it, you could be a bit shallow or something, but look, we're all human, aren't we? And again, very much getting rid of the old patterns of thought. You've brought them to the surface and conquered them. Although I think it has to be said, you have often learnt lessons the hard way, haven't you? So, what is the next step in your life? Find it fearlessly and go forward, knowing that you are a child of the divine and that you are a radiant star. What a fantastic spread of cards. Made all the better for you being here. Well, I told you that was very interesting art, didn't I? And didn't you find it fascinating? I love that period in history. It's one of my favourite sections of history, I think. All around the world, or at least in Europe and the Middle East. And now, of course, unless I see you privately for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, though, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. And until then, it's bye for now.